Okay, today we're going to talk about measurement conversions. And we'll just do within it a system. Okay, so 9 yards, and I want to put that into inches. Okay, so on our formula sheet, we would be given 1 yard equals 36 inches. So I can show you a few ways. You could pick which method you want. So the first way would be just making ratios and then cross multiplying. So 9 yards equals so many inches when I know 1 yard equals 36 inches. So then to solve this, I would cross multiply. And so I would just have to multiply 9 times 36 and get 324 inches. Okay, but when you do that, you have to make sure like the yards are lined up here, the inches are lined up here. So you can't flip the sides around. Method 2 is a fraction method. So if I start in yards, in a fraction I want to get rid of the yards, so I put it on the bottom because top and the bottom would cancel. So therefore that's my fraction I'm going to times it by. The yards will cancel. And then you just fill in your ratio, so 1 yard, 36 inches. So now doing the math, 9 times 36 divided by 1. Okay, next one, 3 miles. And I want to know in inches. Okay, so there's actually no conversion for this. So what do we have? We have 1 mile equals 5,280 feet on our sheet. So we're going to go to feet, and then for feet we're going to go to inches. Okay, so I could go in method 1. So I could go 3 miles is how many feet when 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. So cross multiply would be times. So 3 times. So that is 15,840 feet. So that many feet equals how many inches? And I know a conversion. In 1 foot, there's 12 inches. So that would be like your normal ruler. One of those is 12 inches. 1 foot, 12 inches. So in this conversion, cross multiplying means to times by 12. And that's my final answer. Okay, so in method 2, the fraction method, you would start with 3 miles, times it by a fraction, so you want to get rid of miles. And then we talked about going to feet. So 1 mile is 5,280 feet. And then now we are in feet, so we would times it by another fraction and get rid of feet and into inches. So now I can cancel the feet out. And 1 foot is 12 inches, so now I can just do them all at once. 3 times that, I don't need to divide by 1, times. Okay, so those are some imperial ones. Now let's do some metric ones. 1.89 meters is how many centimeters? And here would be your conversion. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. That would be a formula sheet. It's method 1. If you like the cross multiply, you just write meters under there, centimeters under there. So therefore I would times. Okay, and if you like the fraction, 1.89 meters. If you times by fraction, you gotta put meters on the bottom. So now the conversion is 1 meter, 100 centimeters, and the meters are gone. Okay, next. Mm-mm. 2,785 millimeters is how many meters? Okay, so in the conversions, I would know 1 meter is 100 centimeters. I know that in conversions. And then I also would know that in 1 centimeter, there's 10 millimeters. Okay, so 2,785 millimeters equals how many centimeters first, when I know 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. So times, and then I'd have to divide by 10. So dividing by 10 is easy, just move the decimal one place. 278.5 centimeters is how many meters when 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. See how I have everything lined up, always on top of each other? So that's times and divide by 100. So 1, 2. Okay, if you're a fraction person, times by fraction, that would have millimeters on the bottom. So 1, 10, and then I can cross those off now. And then put a centimeter on the bottom. Meter, 1 meter is 100 centimeters, so now I can cross centimeters off. And you can see that all of those math operations I'd end up in meters. So I'd have to have that number, and I'd be dividing by a 10 and dividing by another 100. So you would go this, divided by 10, divided by 100. And last one, 27,385 millimeters is how many kilometers? So I don't have a straight conversion, so I'd kind of have to do something similar to the last one. I'm actually just going to do the fraction one for this. I know 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. I know 1 meter is 100 centimeters. And 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Those are conversions I know on the formula sheet. So here's my millimeters. I'm going to times. So I'm going to go centimeters, 1 and 10. I can cross off my millimeters now. So now I'm in centimeters, so I'm going to get rid of centimeters. Let's go to meters. 1 meter, 100 centimeters. That's off. Now I'm in meters. So I want to get rid of meters and end up in kilometers. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. There. All my units are crossed off. I'm in kilometers. So I have to do this number divided by 10, divided by 100, divided by 1,000. So I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decimal places.